Yo, I'm sick of this cat Kanye walking around crying and whining all day. First it was Bush, now all Caucasians. Even with the black president, he claims something's out of order since it isn't to his liking. He's as horned as the Minnesota Vikins. That new bit with demonic angels surrounding him is a joke, claiming he is some form of heaven. You claim to have some form of power? Kid, please, in hell you wouldn't last an hour. First you drop out of college, then claim to have a hold of all this knowledge. Kinda crazy you proclaim to walk with Jesus when you spew hatred and derogatory pieces with each new blend of terrible lyrics. That is what I call a joke of a Christian. Weezy is how you'll be breathing when the evil engulfs you deep within. Since the sun rises in the east and sets on the west, you have that dark fantasy of being the best. I find it funny how blind you can be. Maybe those sunglasses don't let you see. Overturn the form of happy, rich fame into some subliminal spiritual gain. You and Jay must be tight, cause it is in his mind to fight to Christ. Where he opposes, you pretend. Sorry to say, neither of you will ever be a legend. The Bible doesn't hold you in it, neither does any iPod with a 20 gig limit. You're surrender into a dark force, but of course you can't see the source. You heard too much from the past, which leads you to surrender fast. What about that car accident you were blessed to have lived, but I guess you've since passed on that gift. It wasn't enough to get life, you went on to try and cause other strife, interrupting a girl on the main stage just so you could be on another magazine page. So selfish in all that you do, no wonder hardly anyone hears from you. Are you familiar with the Goodyear blimp? Cause let me say, your head is the size of it. You want the definition of egotistical? Look in the mirror, now that's subliminal. Your mindset has a lack of dialect that is consistent with someone psychotic. I'm sorry, did you bump your head again? Cause last time I checked, you weren't a great specimen. Nothing much more than a tainted man, trying to work hard like the rest of this nation. Power it is that you claim to your name, I just don't see it, all I see is shame. A cursed individual who is caught up in flames, cause it is obvious who you think reigns. Dark times with dark minds show signs of the end being near, yet you cross the line. How can you be so ignorant to think you are some form of remedy in the form of celebrity? You're not God, so take a back seat, take his hand and get up on your feet. Don't fall any further, it'll get scary, cause it is his wrath that you're daring. Such a fall from grace is hard to see, I'll be praying for you down on my knees. I hope that someday you wake up from dreaming to know that only Christ can make you heavenly.